Howdy viewers, this is Pentbot, and I'm gonna see if I can teach you a little bit about FTL. I'm gonna start off with the Kestrel, cause that's what everyone starts with. And by all means, please, when you first play this game, play it on easy. You might think that you're pretty good at video games, and you probably are if you're watching this, but this game is notorious for being rather difficult, so stick with easy, and I'll get you sort of accustomed. You are piloting a spaceship, and you are trying to get to the very last sector. We start off in Sector 1, you're trying to get to Sector 8 without dying, which is a bit tricky. This is your navigation screen. And from here, I'm going to go to this distress beacon. Pew. Cool warp sounds. You'll have events at each of the beacons. Once you arrive at a location of the distress call, a civilian ship hails you. Thanks for responding to our beacon. Our FTL navigation has gone haywire and we can't plot a course to the nearest depot to get it fixed. Could you lead us there? Or yeah, it's up to you. You can decide to we're gonna lead them there. And I got some scrap. This is the symbol for scrap, which comes up here, which is used to either upgrade various components of your ship, or, as what I'm going to do, save it up until I find a store, which will be at one of these points, these little locations. I can't see it yet because you can only get an idea of what is the connected paths. So okay, let's go this way. I'll explain what all this stuff is right now, actually. We've found ourselves an automated rebel ship. We're trying to fight these rebels so that we can get to the last sector. And I have also appeared rather close to a star. So I'm going to power up the weapon system. They're white when they're powered up. Oh no, my shield's down. We're off to a great start. I'm going to disable their weapons. Yes, and I did actually manage to do that. And with any luck, they won't be able to give me more damage. This is the symbol for their weapons. When a weapon has come online, it will turn green, and I can use it. And solar flare imminent. Some of the stars will have events on them. This particular one just happened to be near a star, which periodically causes fires to sprout on your ship. So yeah, good thing my shields are still up though. Let's go. In fact, the only way for me to go is one of those two paths. So I'll go this way. Soon after arriving at the system. Oh, what good fortune. Oh, well, that wasn't very nice of them. But most of the people you encounter in this will not be nice. There are 4 different types of weapons in the game. In fact, oh no! That was a beam weapon that you saw just there. You can put out fires, by the way, by opening airlocks. Really cool. That's what sold me on the game. There are missiles, like that, which are good for piercing through enemy shields, or your own shields. There are beams, which you saw before. Oh, they surrendered. I am not going to accept their surrender. I reckon we'll get more scrap. There are beam weapons, like you saw just before, and they never miss, but they do not cut through shields, which is this blue oval that's over your ship, and this system down in the very bottom left. Sweet, got more scrap. You can open doors, by the way, by clicking on the little orange bits. Let's go to the distress beacon. Pew. Well, appears distress beacons coming from the surface of a nearby moon. Let's go investigate. Nothing could go wrong. There you go. Yeah! Welcome aboard, Charlie. Yeah, sweet. There's different species of crew, by the way. This dude is a mantis. He's pretty cool. He's called Charlie. And mantis men are particularly well specialized at hand-to-hand combat, which we might be able to get to. You never know. I'll keep jumping. See if we... Oh, here we go. I just got to a store. This is what happens when you get to a store. I try to save my money early on so that I have some money to buy some particularly awesome things early on. And there's nothing actually... Oh, crew teleporter. Perfect! So, another thing you can do, in case you don't feel like shooting at enemies, or you want to perhaps harvest a bit more scrap, but do it the hard way, is you can board the enemy ship and kill their crew. Which I'm gonna be... Oh, I should also point out... Oh, no, I'm broke! Anyway, at a store, you can also buy fuel. Every time you make a jump, you'll use fuel. Missiles. Every time you use a missile-based weapon, you expend these. You also, like, get some missiles and fuel and drones just through naturally playing the game. Like, I started off with 0 drones, but I have 3 drone part now. But you can buy them if you're running low, which I used for this drone control system, which I would be able to buy if I had the money. And you can also repair your hull. Well, you probably can. You might have the money for it. I don't. So, I'll keep jumping. I might be able to get to this quest beacon. Oh, pirates! Arr. Oh, in fact, gonna board them. Pew, pew, go. And what I'm gonna do is move him out and shoot their weapons so they can't shoot me back. No, I'm not going to accept your surrender. Is there only one crew on the ship? No, there's also another dude. In fact, I'll send some backup. Yep. That heart beeping noise means one of your crew members are getting low on health. And usually the go is when you kill the enemy crew by boarding or shooting their oxygen and letting them asphyxiate. Yes, this game does like have multiple ways of you disposing of the enemy crew. You'll generally gather more scrap. And you can heal up your people in this medbay. You might have noticed, I played around with some of the green bars down here. That is because... Hold on, what I do? Yep, I can do that. I want you... No, I want you here. Go back to your places. For example, I don't need to have power to my medbay right now. So I can right-click to reroute the power over here to, say, the teleporter, which will be handy. Or to the engines, which increases my evasion, your ability to dodge lasers and missiles, and also decreases the time required to wait before you can make a jump. Oh, how nice of them. They upgraded my reactor. Splendid. I'll put that there. I forgot where I was going with that thought. Anyway, keep jumping. Oh no, another rebel ship. Yes, if a fight gets too hard, this bar up here, you'll be able to jump. Like, you don't have to defeat the enemy, you can just jump off. But you won't get any scrap for killing them, because you don't kill them. And it also takes a little bit of time for it to charge up, which is entirely dependent on how upgraded your engine is. Pew pew. As a general strategy, I would suggest shooting at their weapons so that they can't shoot you back. or shooting at their shields so that it is easier to shoot at them. And also make sure they don't jump away, because usually bad things will happen if they do that. This cloud, by the way, this red sphere, that is the movement of the rebel fleet. The further that moves along, like, I can't jump to these sectors. Well, I can actually jump to those sectors, but there's a really nasty, overpowered ship. Not like the last one, but just a particularly well-armed ship will be there when I go to those sectors, and I don't want to fight that. It's a bad idea. And you also don't get any rewards for shooting those particular ships. Oh, sweet. Another store. Defense Scrambler. These things are augmentations which can be found in the equipment tab of your ship. I currently have no augmentations. I have no drone system installed. I have 2 different weapons, and I have room for 2 more. Although I won't be able to power any additional weapons at this stage until I upgrade my weapon system. I am able to have 8 crew members. At the moment, I only have 4, and at the that's not the button I wanted. I wanted store. There isn't. Oh yeah, I could. Oh, actually, I could get another mantis. Oh no, I couldn't. I can't afford it, so I won't do that. I instead will get some more fuel because I'm starting to run out, and. Yep, no, that's about as good as it will get. And time to exit. Yes, brilliant. Wait, what? Improve our homes. Try to improve a reactor for... You know what? I'll take that, yeah. You'll need reactor at some point, which is up down here. You can upgrade it by another 15 bits, and when you get your systems upgraded, that you'll need the reactor. These subsystems do not need reactor power, and they will just always be active, and I also can't turn them off. Word to the wise. And now it's time to go to the next sector, and this is the overview of the map, and I am gonna leave that tutorial there. If there's any more questions, leave them in comments.